morning, everyone, and welcome to my reading vlog for Dewey's 24-hour readathon for October 2018. For the past several readathons, I have been vlogging videos, and I absolutely love filming my reading progress over the next 24 hours. I may have overslept a little bit this morning. A little bit. It's about 8:30 here, and the readathon actually started about an hour and a half ago, and I never oversleep. That's something that never happens, but I guess I was a lot more tired than I thought I was, and unfortunately I was not awake to help unlock all of the threads on Goodreads and help out Kate, who's the other co-moderator on Goodreads. And yeah, so I'm so sorry, Kate, but I am awake now and I will be present the rest of the day to take care of the Goodreads group and everything like that. So I didn't film an announcement video this year and like do my Dewey's TBR video. I've just been so busy with work, especially with like being gone last week and then coming back and then having just so much work to catch up on. I just haven't had time to film. So I thought I would start this clip really quick with a quick TBR of what I want to read during this reading vlog. So first on my list is Escaping from Houdini by Kerri Maniscalco. This is our Muggle Studies book club pick for October, and I believe we have a date now. Okay, so I believe it's gonna be Saturday, November 3rd. I think that is our tentative date for our live show for that, and for, of course, Silver Shadows, because we are also doing the 5th book in the Bloodline series by Rochelle Mead. We don't have a time yet, and that date may change, but as of right now, our live show for Escaping from Houdini will maybe be Saturday, November 3rd. So we'll keep you posted on any changes, but so far I'm absolutely adoring this book. I love Kerri Maniscalco's writing, and I love the characters, and yeah, it's so good. So my plan is to definitely get a good chunk of it read today. Also, I do have an audiobook picked out, and that is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I am going to be listening to the audiobook while following along in the illustrated edition. This is my favorite Harry Potter book in the entire series. I also want to have smaller books, so I have Vampire Knight Volume 4. This is the manga series that I am currently reading. Usually I can get through a volume in like an hour, so this will be a nice book to read if I need to take a quick break or if I want to do like a reading sprint. Also, I have a graphic novel, Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. This is just a collection of short stories, and they're kind of spooky stories, so I thought this would be the perfect graphic novel to kind of read during a spooky readathon. Granted, it's not spooky, but we are October, so it is a little spooky themed. I have already read this graphic novel about twice now, but it's a quick read. The illustrations are phenomenal. I mean, like, look at this. It is just so cool, and I really love the like stories, even though I'm not into horror or anything scary. For some reason, this graphic novel doesn't bother me. Like, I really enjoy it. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to pick up Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I think I'm gonna throw on my audiobook while I catch up on some Goodreads stuff that I should have done an hour and a half ago, which I feel really bad about. You wanna come up, baby? What? Okay. Hi.
This is Muggle.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. Read by Jim Dale. An unabridged performance brought to you by Pottermore from J.K. Rowling.
Chapter 1, Owl Post. Harry Potter was a highly unusual boy in many ways. For one thing, he hated the summer holidays more than any other time of year.
Which learning in the 14th century was completely pointless. Discuss. The quill paused at the top of the 19th paragraph. Harry pushed his round glasses up the bridge of his nose, moved his flashlight closer to the book, and read,
big mistake.
So it is now 11 o'clock and I've now been listening to Harry Potter for about 2 hours and following along with the illustrated edition. And I am about to start chapter 7. I am on page 92 in the illustrated edition, and according to the audiobook, it's telling me that I have about 9 hours remaining until I am done with the audiobook. So if I continue at this pace, I may be able to finish the audiobook today. We'll see. So I did make a quick smoothie for breakfast while I was listening, but I think I need to eat something more substantial. So it is time to do maybe some Goodreads stuff and also get some food because I am starving. So I also have my bingo board uploaded, and I'm just gonna keep track as the day goes on with what challenges I complete during the day. I am able to mark out, do a 60-minute reading sprint. Then it says listen to 2 hours of an audiobook, so I just completed that. Read a book with a beautiful cover, I've completed that. Read a book in a series, I've completed that because, well, I haven't necessarily completed it, but I am reading a book in a series. Eat a healthy snack. I'd say my smoothie counts as a healthy snack. It has fresh fruit and it's got some protein powder and it's got a lot of good stuff in it. I also am reading a book with a male protagonist on that as well. So yeah, so far I'm doing really well. Next I am going to get up and move around for about 30 minutes, make some food, and then comment on Goodreads. One of the challenges is to participate in 5 hourly posts on Goodreads. That's about it for right now, and I will update you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, I'm gonna continue listening to Harry Potter and reading along with the illustrated edition. I am starting chapter 7. It is about noonish. I'm just on a roll with listening to Harry Potter.
Chapter 7, The Boggart in the Wardrobe.
Okay, so I have been reading for about another hour, and I am now about to start, I believe, yeah, chapter 9, and now Audible is telling me that I'm going to be done in about 8 hours. I think now I am going to get out of the house. Kevin and I have a few errands to run. I might try and listen to another chapter or so of Harry Potter, maybe in the car on our way to the store and stuff. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and then I will come back and update you guys later. Okay, so we just got back from running errands. It's about 3 o'clock, and now I can't decide what I want to pick up. I think I'm leaning more towards maybe reading a graphic novel, so I've got 2 in mind. The first one is Vampire Knight Volume 4. I've been really enjoying this series. And the next one is Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. I think I'm gonna sit down for the next hour or so, and then update you guys later on. Hey guys, so it is now 4:05, and I just finished reading Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. Now Kevin and I are going to play a board game. We're gonna just spend some time together while I listen to Harry Potter. He said he doesn't mind if I start it where I'm already at because, you know, he knows the story, so it's not like he'd be spoiled for anything. So let's see if I can pick this up. We are going to play Munchkin Quest. So we really like board games and we like thinking games, and we really like the game Munchkin, but it's a 3 to 6 player game or like a 4 to 6 player game or something like that. But then we found this one and it is a 2-player game. It's like 2 to 5 or something like that. It's pretty intense game actually. It takes like, I think, what is it on average? Like a 3-hour game or something like that? Something like that. So yeah, we've only played it like once or twice. I don't think we've ever actually like completed it. So we're gonna play, listen to a little bit of Harry Potter, and yeah, just enjoy the day. It's really nice outside, so we've got like the windows open. That's it for right now. I will update you guys later. Hey guys, so it is, what time is it? It's like 7 o'clock. 7? Yeah, 6:56. We've been playing this game for like 3 hours, but we've also been listening to Harry Potter. Like once we got over like the hard part of it, like figuring out the rules and everything, I was able to put on some Harry Potter. So I've been listening to Harry Potter for like another 2 hours. So now I am on starting chapter 12. And it's telling me that I have 6 hours left of the book. So it's 7 o'clock. I need to do some stuff on Goodreads. We're almost done. Basically, the winner gets to level 10, and I just got to level 8. So we're almost there. So I think we're just gonna finish this game. How do you like the game, by the way?
It's good.
It's good?
We're playing in co-op mode because this would take forever if we were
Against each other? I know, right? Yeah, if it was like us against each other and against monsters, it would be really, really hard.
So it would never end.
Yeah, no. Honestly, the hardest part is just figuring it out. There are like 19 pages of instructions.
And every page has something useful.
Yeah, so, but I do recommend it. If you like these types of games, like, would this be considered like a Dungeon and Dragon type game?
It's like a miniature, like a little dungeon crawl game. You got a character, you've got items, potions, scrolls, monsters, treasure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of dice.
You like create a board.
It's kind of like a simplistic dungeon
yeah.
type.
Cause like
By simplistic, I mean it doesn't take days. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Takes hours.
It's fun though. It's fun. All right, well, that is it for right now, and I will update you guys hopefully in a couple of hours. Hey guys, so it is now 9:30. We are halfway through hour 15, and I really want to get out of the house because I am getting tired, but I want to keep going, so I thought maybe getting out and just going to buy a book would be a good idea. And I have the perfect book that I really want to go buy, and that is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee. I completely forgot that this book was released in October. Like, I knew it was being released in October, but I guess I wasn't even paying attention just because I've been so busy, but I really, really, really want it. I absolutely love The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and the second book has been one of my more anticipated releases for 2018, and yeah, I hadn't pre-ordered it and I haven't bought it when it was released, so I want to go get it now. I called Target, and luckily they have 3 copies in stock, which is fantastic because Target is like 10 minutes down the road from me versus Barnes & Noble is like 35 minutes down the road.
Deep joy and a happy life are not superficial. Yeah. You are allowed to be happy.
I have to have these. I've been wanting some Harry Potter socks, so yes, please. So Target was a success. I got The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. I'm so excited to read this. I also got a whole bunch of other things that I didn't go to Target to get. These socks. Oh, someone is backing out. But these are Harry Potter crew socks, and one of them is Gryffindor, and the other one is just Hogwarts crest. I also got some gummies because I really want some candy, and some Oreos as well. And Kevin got this massive bag of gummy bears because we love gummy bears. I also got some Cliff Bars. These are the blueberry crisps, and some Ritz crackers. So I feel like this should sustain me for the rest of the readathon. I am in a new filming spot. I am in my room, which is not a place I normally film. I always film in my study, and I typically do a lot of reading in my study, but I wanted to switch locations because one of the bingo challenges was to read in 3 separate locations. It is 11 o'clock at night, and that doesn't seem that late, 11, you know, but I'm so tired that it feels a lot later than 11. It feels like it's like 1 or 2 in the morning. I've just made myself a snack. I have some strawberries, and I also have some Ritz crackers, which will count as junk food. So what I need to do next is go through Goodreads really quick and see the next hourly discussion post, make sure that it was posted since it is I don't even know what hour we're on, honestly, but it's 11 o'clock. It's a new hour, so there should be a new discussion post posted soon. And then I'm going to start the Ladies' Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. I'm so excited to read this, and I love the cover. I love the purple. Oh, and there's a person on the cover, so that counts as a bingo challenge as well. So that's gonna be my plan for right now. Try and stay up, eat my snack, and read the Ladies' Guides to Petticoat and Piracy. I also have Harry Potter playing in the background because I like to have something playing while I'm reading. Hi, Wiki. Say hello. He's gonna keep me company while I read. Okay, so I'm now on page 20, and this book is so funny. I'm 2 pages close to almost being done with chapter 1, but oh my gosh, this book is so funny, so funny. I forget how much I love this series. So like, I absolutely love Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. I loved Monty. I thought his character was just fantastic. And I love Felicity. She's so fantastic. We didn't see a lot of her. Well, we did see a lot of her in the Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, but I feel like we didn't get enough of her. So I think it was so smart for the author to continue on with the story and share us from Felicity's point of view. This is after everything that happens in The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. So I don't think I mentioned what it's about, but basically we're following Felicity, which is Monty's sister, and Monty is the main character in the first book. And it sounds like she's trying to get into a medical school. So she aspires to be a doctor, and at this time, this is historical fiction. It's set in the 1700s, and in this time period, women cannot be doctors, and so she is trying to find a way to get into a medical school or like a teaching hospital to become a physician. And if it's anything like the first one, I know that a whole bunch of chaos and shenanigans are going to happen, and I'm so excited. I'm so glad I went and bought this book because it is fantastic. So I'm gonna keep on reading. It is, what time is it? Like almost midnight now? No, it's only, okay, 11:40. So I have switched locations again, which is actually helpful because it's one of the challenges on the bingo to read in 3 separate spots. So this is going to be the 3rd spot today. I am in our guest room. I've moved because Kevin wanted to go to bed, which I don't blame him because it's almost 12:45 and I feel bad having all the lights on. I can't read in the dark, and I feel bad having all the lights on. keeping him awake, so I figured I would move to another location. So I did get some more reading done in The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. I keep wanting to say The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue. For some reason that just rolls off the tongue a little bit better, but I am starting chapter 3. I'm on page 45, so I got a little bit more reading done, and I've made myself some tea. I need some caffeine to keep myself awake. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to stay awake for because I'm so tired, but I'm going to try. I think now I'm going to try and pick up Escaping from Houdini because this was the main book that I really wanted to read during this readathon, and I have yet to pick it up. And I've realized that I don't have that much read, like as far as page count. I haven't read that much, even though it feels like I've been reading all day. So I'm gonna try and read a little bit of Escaping from Houdini. I just got to a really good stopping point in The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy. So Escaping from Houdini is what I'm going to read next. I have no idea how long I'm gonna be able to last for, but we'll see. Hopefully I can read for the next hour or two. Oof, 2 hours is pushing it, but I think I can do like another 60-minute reading sprint. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do that, and then I will update you guys later. So it is now late. It is 3:05, and I ended up falling asleep. I did get a good amount read before I fell asleep. I read about 70 pages, so you can tell that I'm tired because my reading pace is slowing down a lot. Typically I can read like a page a minute, but I've just been so tired. I got to page 237. I'm about to start chapter 23. So I've got a good chunk of it read so far. I'm more than halfway through, and it's really good. The only way I stayed up so late right now is because this book is so good and it's like keeping me awake and I want to know what happens. Otherwise, I think I would have fallen asleep much sooner. But yeah, I think it's time for bed. I'm gonna maybe try and listen to some Harry Potter. I think that's like the perfect thing to maybe fall asleep to. Granted, I don't think I'm gonna get very far, honestly. I'll probably like listen to less than a chapter, but I'm currently on chapter 12. I'm not gonna follow along with the illustrated edition. I'm just gonna, go to bed and just listen. I'm gonna put a timer for about an hour, 45 minutes, so that the book doesn't just keep on going while I'm asleep. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This has been not the worst readathon, but not the best readathon. I'm gonna do all of my wrap up in the morning like I always do. I'm just way too tired to do that right now. Hope you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you guys in the morning. Hey guys, so it is later on in the day on Sunday. The readathon is officially over, so I thought I would do a quick wrap up of everything that I read during this readathon. This wasn't my worst readathon, but it definitely wasn't my best readathon. So unfortunately, I only finished like one book, and that was a graphic novel. All of the other books that I was reading, I didn't finish, which usually I'm able to finish at least one book, so that's okay. The first book that I did start was Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and I was listening to this on audiobook and following along in the illustrated edition. I was able to get up to chapter 13, and that is roughly 252 pages. I absolutely loved listening to the audiobook and following along with the illustrated edition. I realized that I listen to audiobooks slower than what I read books. So if I had physically read Harry Potter, I think I would have gotten a little bit further than listening to the audiobook, but that's okay. It was still very enjoyable. Next, I read Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. This is a collection of short stories, and it is a graphic novel, and it is like spooky stories. I've already read this one before, and I really enjoy this graphic novel. I love the illustrations. They are so vibrant and colorful. I really enjoyed reading this graphic novel, and this one has roughly 208 pages. The pages aren't numbered, so I had to look on Amazon to see what like the page count was, like the total book, and it said it's like roughly 208 pages. Next, I got 70 pages read in Escaping from Houdini by Carrie Maniscalco. I wish that I had gotten more read in Escaping from Houdini because this was kind of my main priority for this readathon, but that's okay. I still got a decent amount read, and I am more than halfway through the book, and I'm not worried. I'm gonna be able to complete this before our live show. And lastly, I started The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy by Mackenzie Lee, and I got 45 pages in. Oh, it's so good. I'm only 45 pages in, and I'm already enjoying it so much, so I can't wait to continue on. And also, Kingdom of Ash comes out in 2 or 3 days, which I pre-ordered online, so I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail, and I'm super, 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 super excited. So hopefully I can finish these 2 books soon, because once that comes in, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep myself from reading it. So in total for this readathon, I read roughly 575 pages. So that's actually not that bad to read in 24 hours. I just wish that I had maybe finished one of these books. Like maybe, I think I would have been happier if I had finished Escaping from Houdini. I would have felt a little more accomplished, but I'm still happy with reading nearly 600 pages, so that's really nice. As far as my bingo board, I wasn't able to do a complete blackout, but I did get a bingo. Actually, I got multiple bingos. So yeah, all in all, I'm happy. So comment down below and let me know if you participated in Dewey's readathon, and let me know if you did a vlog. I would love to watch it, so post it down below. We also have a thread on Goodreads dedicated to vlogging videos. So if you have any sort of Dewey related videos, you can go ahead and post it in that thread. I will leave that link down below as well. I really hope you enjoyed my reading vlog, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!